Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Before we talk about the levels that I'm going to be looking at on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow, let's discuss the updates provided on my Telegram channel. For those who are new, you can join the Telegram channel. The link is given in the description below. I don't provide any calls or recommendations. I only insist and I only concentrate on the learning factor along with charts. So don't expect any kind of calls. It's just real-time updates that I provide about what I'm looking at. Now let's get on to the chart. Now, the downside movement in ITC was missed by me, and I knew that I don't want to miss the retracement of this. At lower levels, when there was an exhaustion, that's where I started accumulating ITC. And at this level is where my final accumulation was done, and I specified that I'm going to be looking at a phase-wise exit on ITC. As and when the prices started moving up, there were two main exits. That was 207.9 is where I had taken out half the quantity, and the remaining quantity I had removed at 208.15. If you see, the high created was 208.5, but from there the prices started dropping down. Now I had specified at the break of the day low created, that is here, there might be more downside in ITC. This candle, if you see, the low was created, the low was broken, but the closing was back within the range, and that is the reason I did not initiate any trades. Whereas Hindalco and Vedanta, both of them were the stocks that I was looking at, which had a potential upper circuit, right? A possibility of actually going and hitting the upper circuit. If you see, the prices had taken stability, they broke the high created, they broke the day high initially created, the prices are moving up. But from this candle itself, I realized that now the momentum is over. There is no possibility, and this was an update provided on my Telegram channel also. Now, the main reason behind this may be that there was a lot of weakness in Nifty and continuously downside movement. So psychologically, a lot of people wouldn't have actually bought Hindalco trying to push the prices up. Whereas Vedanta is somewhere around here is where I had identified. The expectation was that from here itself the stock price will start moving upwards, but then there are retracement where the prices were always above the low created, right? Now as and when the prices start moving upwards, if you see the high created here, it's somewhere around 208.2, whereas the first initial, that is 10% circuit, was somewhere close to 209 levels. From there the prices started moving downwards. I did not concentrate much on this, but post which I was looking only at Nifty continuous rejection. The prices initially were in just a parallel channel range and prices moving downwards. There was some kind of a break from here, but towards the end there was again selling, showing weakness in the index. Now let's talk about what is a possibility for tomorrow. What is a candle? So there's a very bearish candle and it's almost over 2% that we have dropped, right? Now let's try to understand better on a half an hour time frame to see what are the levels that can be looked at, right? Now initially we were continuously in a channel moving downwards, and now if you see, the prices broke, tested, and from there we are continuously in a downward range. Now if there is a gap up, I want to see if there is a rejection at higher level, or if there is a gap down, the prices start moving upwards, take rejection at the previous close, and from there does it start moving downwards. But if the prices actually break from this, I'm going to be looking at buying opportunity for a very short term momentum, right? If the closing is above this line, then a possibility is that we can see some kind of movement till here, that is somewhere close to 14,750 to 14,775 is my expectation on Nifty. Now whereas Bank Nifty also did fall, but then Nifty's fall was more rigorous. If you see, Bank Nifty fall was 1.63%, whereas Nifty was over 2%, right? We are in a downward trend. The whole movement, let's take a look at the chart itself, right? This is the trend line. We broke that, and if we just extend this, there was a break similar to Nifty. Prices went again, breakdown happened, and the prices came back down. Whereas now this level can act as a support if there is a gap up and the price take rejection from here, but on a closing below this level, there is a higher possibility that we can see more downside movement. And another thing that I'm going to be continuously watching is any closing that happens above this trend line created, then we can look at short-term upward movement and where it takes rejection. So I hope you guys have got an understanding of how I actually analyze stocks, and everything is given on my Telegram channel during market hours. Make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish and hit the thumbs up icon as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more updates from my side.